Hello, hello, hello. This took me a little while to get on here trying to figure this thing out. I think this is the first time I ever came straight through YouTube. But how y'all doing today? This is just a pop-up. See who coming in the house with me today. I can't see who's in here, but hello, hello, hello. I guess I gotta pull out my phone too. Hmm. How you doing? How you doing? Living Out Loud podcast. How you doing? It's been a while, sis. I did catch you with Miss Tito. Uh, Mike Chaotic, what's going on? Cassandra, how you doing? I'm just coming on because I did one of the biggest mistakes that it's a law with me when it come to bees. When it come to the bees, I do not mess with my bees after 3 o'clock. But this morning, when Miss T was on, that was my goal, was me going out messing with the bees and stuff. Got everything ready. I still got all the junk sitting in the back of my truck right here. I always load everything in the truck, drive to the back. But as I started to mess with the bees this morning, when it wasn't too hot. It wasn't. A lot of the bees were gone. They wasn't home, and it'd been easy for me to mess with the bees. But I forgot my grandson was going out of town this weekend, so I had to take care of some stuff concerning that.
Dr. Leon or Leon Johnson.
I had to take care of some stuff with my son, my grandson. So after me running around and everything, I didn't pay attention to the time, and I went and started messing with the bees. After I started messing with the bees, I looked at my watch, and it was 4 something. That's one of my laws. I do not mess with the bees after 3 o'clock, because around 3 o'clock, it seemed like the bees are coming home from working, and I don't mess with them. I don't mess with them. When I got stung over 45 something times, it was after 3 o'clock, and I was messing with the bees, and they tore my behind up. But I came out. I think I got about a good 7 to 8 minutes messing with the bees, and then you could see where they start swarming me. They just all over me, and my smoke wasn't really smoking like it was supposed to smoke. I'm just coming out, talk about my bees. Let me say hello to some folks. CC, how you doing? Salon Diva, how you doing? Rob in the garden, good to see you, bro. Uh, I wish the writing and stuff was on here was a little bit longer. I'm bigger. CC saying hello to everybody. Sylvia, how you doing? Renee Secret Garden, how you doing, sis? I hope all is well with you, sis. Okay, that's everybody right there. But like I was saying, This morning, my desire was to go and check out the bees because since I put the bees in, I, I said I wasn't going in till this last week of the month. So because I took and when I put them in and everything, I want them to get used to their home, and I want them to I want them to feel home. So I took and I put the extra sugar water in there and everything, set everything up for them, and I said I'm gonna leave them alone to the end of the month. My plan was going in this morning, but I couldn't go because got a phone call, which reminded me my grandson was going out of town, so I had to take care of some other stuff, and I wasn't paying no mind to what I was doing, and I had all my stuff on the back of the truck, so I drove out, put my my bee jacket on, start messing with the bees and going through it, and I finally realized the time, what time it was. It was four something. And my law, J3Gs farm law, do not mess with the bees after 3 o'clock. That's always been my law. The whole time I was keeping bees after I got stung up. Never after 3 o'clock, unless absolutely necessary. So I was out there. I got a 7 or 8 minute video, and I was messing with the bees and everything, and they didn't like it. Like I said, they treat me like I was a bad pimp or something. But I take care of my girls. I take care of my girls. But I guess because instead of me breaking them in, I guess they want to break me in as well. So I left them alone because I had some good stuff that I want to do. I got me some boards and stuff for the flat hive. I brought some boards with me. I was gonna measure out some stuff, and I want to put some jars in there to collect the honey with the stuff in it. I want to put some jars in and let them just put the honey and the wax inside the jars, and I was going to jar them up. But we learn from our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. Uh, I went ahead and got up out of there, and I got one bee just didn't want to leave me alone. B wanted to come in the car with me, but if she did, she was gonna die on purpose. But I came back up here. I'm just organizing my stuff now, and hopefully tomorrow morning it's not too hot. Around about 8, well 9, in between 9:30, I want to be out there messing with the bees to see what's going on because they're really flowing. They're coming in and out. Seem like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And man, I think this is gonna be a good year with honey too. Everything gonna be fresh honey this year. I got 5 hives back there. Uh, mm, I just wish I could do the honey thing where I can separate what kind of honey I get. But due to the fact that, like I said, I'm just a small guy with the honey, I mix all my honey together. Cassandra, how you doing? Welcome in. I mean, Cason 55, welcome in. Classic Car Guy, what's up, man? Sweets of Heaven, how you doing? The Bud Files, how you doing? I'm just out here. Bees flying, birds flying all around me. I'm just coming out here since I've been out here sweating and everything, messing with the bees and running around like I ain't got no good sense. Now I just want to come chill out with the family online, get myself together. Hey, you just taking up our garden. Well, CC, you in Texas, it's 3 something right now, CC, and from the way the sun is looking, you ain't outside right now, no way. You ain't outside, CC. But I appreciate you coming on, because hey, I ain't got nothing to do. Wife, she in the house doing her thing. I'm out here in the yard doing my thing. Hey, I'm happy. I'm content. I still got a lot of work to do though. Well, you see that red barn at right there? I done put the fence I took down, what, 2-3 months ago. I took the corral down that I had the goats in, and yesterday I ended up putting another. I put about 3 panels up. I had to build another corral. I'm not gonna put the sheep and the goat together, simply for the sheep was for competition. That competition is over with the sheep. So now I'm with the goat. We're getting a goat on the 3rd of next month, which is my grandson's goat, and that goat has to be trained. That goat is going to competition, so I'm gonna keep him separated. Let me see. Yeah, me. Yeah, yeah, Israel. How you doing? It's for something. It's not hot outside. Uh, that whip honey got ate in 3 days. Uh, Sherelle, you trying to hurt yourself, girl. You can't do all that honey in 3 days. Come on now, you can't do it in 3 days. I watched another beekeeper today, hive full of honey. It's going to be a great honey season. Yes, Casey, I lift up mine, and I just took a top view, and everything swelled up. I took one out. I think I took two out. They swelling up the top. They got it capped, but below that, they didn't cap it. There's a lot of honey in it, but it's not capped, so I'm not messing with it. I do not have a system where I could put it in place to suck all the water out of the honey and all that. I'm not doing all that. I let the bee do it, and I just get it when the bees are finished. Let me see. Everyone, I'm driving. Oh, Israel driving. Drive safe, sis. Drive safe. Nikki, welcome in. How you doing? And the birds saying hello too. Don't hurt the harvest. How you doing? Welcome in. I've got to find me some more crystallized honey. I got a 5-gallon bucket of honey, and I thought it'd be crystallized, but it's not. It's not. And the whip honey been doing pretty well. I think I'm gonna upgrade it to about 10 ounces. I mean, right now it's 8-ounce container. I think I might make it a 10 or 16-ounce container now. Everybody that got the honey, they liked the whipped honey. They liked it, and there's only one person that got whipped honey, and I haven't heard anything yet. And they up in Maryland, somewhere like that. But everybody else that had the whipped honey, I've got good reviews on it. So I think I'm gonna do it again. I think that's gonna be something that I add into my little honey game. So other than me slanging honey, CC, close your ears. I'm gonna have some creamed honey. I'm gonna have, either way you want to say, cream or whipped honey. I will have cream and whipped honey. 9 times out of 10, I won't do the plain whipped honey, but I will do the flavored honey. Bananas. I was thinking, about doing strawberry whipped honey too, but I don't know about that one. I think I'm gonna stick with the banana, peanut butter, and blueberry right now. But strawberry is another one that came to my mind. And I also want to make the hot honey. I also want to do that, and I'm thinking about doing that one also as a cream honey. Let me see what y'all saying. Mike Cal, hello. Sweet, living out loud. Cece, I haven't tasted your whipped honey, whip or cream honey, so it's not Texas approved. Cece, even when I was in the military, Texas was not approved, and I still don't approve of Texas. Like I said, when I come to Texas, only at night. Happy Mac, how you doing? Deborah Garrett, how you doing? But no, I don't know. My son hasn't come back from Israel yet. Whenever he comes from Israel and go back to Texas, I don't know when he's coming back. He's been gone ever since October last year. Yeah, I think it's October last year. He's been gone since then. And I thought he was supposed to have been back by now, but they haven't came back. And once he come back and get himself together, I'm thinking about visiting Texas. So I might creep in, or I might just talk to your governor and let him do the whole shebang. Come on, Texas, big time, CC. Happy Mac fishing hard. Fishing hard. But nah, I want to go fishing. And another thing, since we mentioned fishing, there goes the blue containers right there. And actually I just put the holes in them yesterday. And I was sitting down and I was looking at the stuff. And I said, man, now that'd be something good to go fishing with. The little holes that I cut out of the plastic container. And I started picking them up and everything. And I got one of my old fishing poles and put it on there and everything. I said, no, that's a good stop right there for the float. So all them little holes I cut out, all them containers, them little circles are going inside my fishing box. And hopefully I can go fishing. I want to do the bees tomorrow because I didn't get to do it right today. And if I get in the bees and get out of there before 12 o'clock, I might go fishing tomorrow. That's something I used to love to do, and I haven't done it in a good while. Well, one of the reasons I love fishing even more, I used to take my wife fishing with me, and every time she caught a fish, I have to stop my fish and go take the fish off her hook and everything. But man, one day we went to this pond somewhere up in Claxton, Georgia. Cheryl Norris, how you doing? Welcome in. Second floor gardening. Welcome in. We went to this place up in Claxton to go fishing, and they got 3 ponds out there. So what I did was, my wife, she didn't pay no mind to me. I went to the store, I bought my worms, bought crickets, and I bought 2 sets of worms, 2 sets of crickets. My wife wouldn't pay no mind to what I was doing. So when we went to the pond, they have a big dam separating 2 of the ponds. So what I did was I set my wife, her and my son was there. My son was probably about 7 or 8. And I took my wife, set her up, put the bait on the hook and everything. And I said, y'all got it. And I walked all the way to the other side of the dam. And I took my worms, my crickets with me and everything. I started fishing, and I heard my wife start yelling, I got a fish, I got a fish. I said, take care of it. I kept fishing. I think I had a catfish on the line. And she's still yelling, come get it, come get it. I said, you and your son handle that. All of a sudden, I heard her stop talking, stop screaming, all that mess. She did. She just went and got the towel that I used to wipe my hands off and stuff. She got the towel, grabbed the fish, took the hook out, I never had to help her again with a fish after that point. We used to, as I said, I used to work at the prison, and there's there's this place called the Warden's Pond and all that stuff. We go fishing up there, and there was a lot of ladies up there. They were on the dock fishing, and my wife, she surprised me. She went up there, and people were catching fish. Uh, Majority of the women, I say they were in between 20 and 35. All those that were screaming and stuff because they had a fish, but they didn't want to take it off the hook. So my wife said, "Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it." And I'm just looking at her. "Y'all need to stop." She said, "Just get your towel, put your towel over the fish, get your pliers, and pull out the hook." Shoot, that woman made me proud. I said she was showing off, but she made me proud. Shit. Girl power. Let me see. Yeah, girl power, girl power. That's one of the reasons I always took my son with me fishing. My son hated fishing. When my son turned 30 years old, I took him fishing ever since he was about 6 years old. I took him fishing with me. Sometimes he want to be there, sometimes he didn't. And I enjoyed taking him. I let him throw it out once or twice, and then I ain't got to worry about him no more. He go sit in the car. He just go walk around the pond or whatever. But my when he turned 30 years old, he bought a Sonia Whitney. How you doing? Welcome in. He went and bought a fishing pole, and I'm surprised he didn't buy a little cheap one. He tried to buy what I was buying, and it was an ugly stick and all that. Ooh. It was an ugly stick, but he had an expensive reel on it and everything. "Daddy, I want to go fishing. Daddy, I want to go fishing. Daddy, I want to go fishing." I said, "Go to your uncle's house." "No, I won't go to that. I want to go fishing." So we went fishing. The first spot we went to wasn't nothing there, so we went out to the prison to go fishing. We wasn't getting no bites. Then I took him to my brother's house. We went fishing in his pond. Shh. My son thought he was Bill Dance. Thought he was Bill Dance. "Oh, Daddy, shoot, Daddy, you need to do it like this. You need to do it like this, Daddy." Oh, I thought I knew how to fish. Sweets of Heaven, J3, we are triple cousins, gardeners, battle buddy, and correctional. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And if your maiden name start with a J, we might be fourth, or is it fifth? Fifth cousins. I'll be out there. I'll be out there fishing with my dad real soon. I'm waiting for him to say, "Let's go." Well, you know what? Your dad might tell you let's go, but if your dad is like me, I don't mind taking my wife. I don't mind. But when I go fishing by myself, oh man, I ain't got no beer. I ain't got nothing but peace and quiet. I might play some music every now and then, but I got peace and quiet. If I go out there and stay 5 or 6 hours and I don't catch nothing, I'm good. I'm absolutely good. I used to go to Brunswick. Now, see, that's another trick I used to use too. I tell my wife I'm going fishing. She said, "Where we going? Where we going?" I said, "I'm going down to Brunswick." That's about an hour and something from where I'm at. So she said, "Nah, I ain't going. I ain't going." And I say that on purpose. Precious Pieces, how you doing? Welcome in. I say I'm going to Brunswick. She don't want to go. Hey, Cheryl Norris, bluegill and spaghetti. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Now I'm gonna tell you this much. When I first went to Chicago and stuff, people ate fish, but people didn't know nothing about spaghetti and fish. They didn't know nothing about spaghetti and fish. We used to go people. Oh, they got fish and they got spaghetti. Ain't got no fish. My mom, if we 9 times out of 10, if we had spaghetti, we was eating fish. I used to love it. I used to love it. Harrison McPherson. All right. Uh, CC, one day you might invite me to Texas, go fishing in your backyard. And you should at least have some catfish back there, if not brim. Yeah. I, when I'm in the house and y'all see me, that fishing pole that stands up right behind me, I took and I fixed that fella, put new line, put new everything on that fella. Cause I said I was going fishing. I was watching Sunday Backyard Farmer, and he was doing all that bass fishing and everything. That's when I fixed my pole up. I said I'm going fishing, and I said once me and Miss T stopped coming on together, I said I'm most definitely going fishing. I ain't made it yet. I ain't made it yet. But like I said, if I get finished with these bees, and if my wife don't bother me tomorrow or anything, I am going fishing. I'm putting that on my schedule. I'm even gonna put it in my phone. 1 o'clock, go fishing. Oh, yeah, let me. Oh, okay. I had to turn my machine on. Look like my battery's getting extremely weak. Let me see. It throws me off when people say they've never had it. Yeah, well, you got to realize everybody. Good example. My wife. My wife, when I first met her, she's 18 years old. Now, my wife, I took her to dinner. I was a soldier in Hinesville, and we had a lot of seafood restaurants up there and stuff back in the 80s. And I took my wife to this one restaurant, and the whole dinner was 20 something dollars. And I got a fish, I got the platter of fish, and they had like 2 or 3 different fish on there. And the next thing you know, after they delivered the fish and everything, my wife, she gonna look at me. I don't eat fish. I said, I tell you what, you eat what you want. I was a young man then. I sat right there and I ate all that food. This was a big platter. This was one of them big platters. I ate all that fish on there, and I got my money's worth. You know, 20 something dollars is a lot of money back then in the 80s. I was a single soldier. Shoot, spending all that money on somebody? No. Let me see. I want to go fish in CC backyard. It is a lake or a pond. I think CC got a lake in her backyard. I have all the crawfish you can. Hey, I eat crawfish too, CC. And you got to go. Yeah, I'm going fish. If nothing else take up my time, my biggest problem is I'm not afraid to admit it. My biggest problem is when somebody needs some help or whatever, I always push my stuff to the curb and help take care of somebody else. Uh, it's a fault. I could blame it on my mama because she was that way, but it's something that's in me. Uh, I think that's something after the military, I came that way because the military had me a different way. Man, you got to go. Yeah. RLM Herbal Idea, how you doing? Rob, make sure you put your float. Hey, Rob, don't worry. Let me see, Rob. If you're 6 feet, you good. You good. I never had it. I'm country, but not country. Cece, you need to stop that, girl. You need to go and eat some. You need to eat some catfish, some brim, some bluegill. Shawnee, how you doing? You know, y'all fake country girls. Y'all know y'all missing something. If you ain't got the whole aspect of being country, eating country food, Cece, you probably don't eat no grits. I was stationed at Fort Stewart in Hinesville. Yes, Sweets of Heaven. I had that duty station 3 times. DCB, what's up? How you doing? Mosquitoes out here too. I know you, J3. She can't have what she want, but I'm eating this. Hey, that's it. I was upset, DC, because they had all that fish on there and everything, and I spent $20 something, and you don't eat fish. You better load up in them fries and coleslaw and stuff. I ate all that fish and then took a doggy bag with me because Kaysen, I ordered her meal because she I don't I ain't never been here before. Okay, so I get something we both can eat. If I'm mistaken, I asked her, did she eat fish? And I think she said yes or something. But anyway, whenever the fish came, she ate fries and some other stuff. But all that fish was mine. I ate till I was full, and I took some with me. Uh, why you didn't order? Uh, Kaysen, just to answer that now, even when we don't go out and eat that much anymore, but even when we did go out, we usually got the same thing anyway. I've never had a crawfish. Oh yeah, I had crawfish. If you ever had lobster, it's the same thing. It's just a smaller version. A smaller version. Looks like the mosquitoes are giving you. Yeah, they out here biting, but I usually have a long shirt on, but since I was messing with the bees, I wore a short sleeve shirt, my J3Gs Farm shirt, and since the bees ran me off, I'm going back out there with them tomorrow morning. I've never lived in the country, but my mom and dad came from Arkansas. I'm country. All right, country. You can go 1 mile away without running into water down here in Florida. I swim like a gator. Oh, okay. Okay, Rob. Swim like a gator. Yeah. Tell you the truth, Rob, I don't know how well I swim anymore. Uh, my brothers and stuff, when we were kids, I taught them how to swim. And with Uncle Sam, we used to go to the swimming pool and on post. And I wasn't a big dog then. I was just I think it was a specialist sergeant. And back then, they used to just push us in the water and stay there. This is training. Take off your BDU pants and tie the knot in the legs and put the air in it. And I want to see you float. I want to see you float. I haven't done any real swimming. I haven't done any real swimming. Actually, I'll say since the 80s. I've gotten in the swimming pool, but I haven't done any real swimming. Uh, I'm country adjacent. Okay. living part. As long as you remember the float, you can. Okay, good job. Well, I put it this way. I know to get on my back, suck some air in, and float. And that's enough. Now, when we talk about going fishing, when I was stationed at Fort Stewart, I would go rent a boat, and I would go down to Brunswick, or I go right in Midway, get in the water in the big boat, and go fishing and everything. But now, I won't even go on a cruise. My wife, she talk about going on a cruise. I said, call your sister. I'll pay for it. I tell her, you and your sister can go on a cruise. I'm not getting on a cruise. She said, why you ain't going? I said, because the captain won't let me be the captain. If I was the captain on the cruise, we most definitely will. No matter where we go, we will always see land. We will always see land. As long as you remember. Okay. But that's just me. I done got to the point where I don't really like going in the water unless it's a boat that I can control. Things just get weird. Like I said, when I was in the military, I repelled and jumped and all that crap. After I became a civilian, I was scared to fly. I was scared to get on the plane and fly. And in 95, 94, my my uh my mother's the one. She drove all the way from here. She drove here to Georgia from New York. She drove by herself. The church was having a convention in one of these other little towns around here. And I asked her, why did you drive all the way down here by yourself? My mom didn't care. She said, I'm going. I'm going. My mom was 60 something, 60 something, 60 or 70 something. And I know she drive, but I don't like her going state to state driving by herself. I figured one of her sisters been riding with her, but they didn't. So she said, you don't want me driving by myself. Come on, ride with me. Help me drive back up to New York. That's exactly what I did. I put my head down. But whatever mom asked for, mom get. So got in the car. We drove up there. And she said, don't worry about it. I give you a ticket to come go back home. I said, dang. She said, nah, I asked you to come up here, so I pay for the ticket. I said, fine, fine, fine. She got a discount anyway because I was a service member. As long as you remember to flow, okay. You have to let control go sometimes. CC, if I let control go, trust me, you wouldn't like me. I guarantee 100%. If I was to let go control, you would not like me. Can't nobody control this body right here, but the man upstairs in me. So, hey, trust me. If I was to let go, you wouldn't like me. I just found myself the other day. What did I went and bought something from the store, and the man almost made me cuss. Once he told me what the price was, I said, "You out your." I started telling him he was out his mind. I said, no, no, no. I said, no. I said, you need to redo that price. And plus, I don't like going to that store anyway. I spent 90 something dollars, and I'm supposed to get a 10% discount. And when you do a discount, all it was like $1.15 off of 90 something dollars. You out your mind. Yeah, there is a God. And hey, why you think I'm still here? If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here today. Most definitely. He took care of me when I was in the military. I have to call mom a Uber now. No way I'm driving in. Don't. I'll drive in New York when we got the 2 and 4. Well, might as well say 4 lane. But one thing I don't like about New York is the roads are very narrow, and a lot of the houses, the steps start right at the road. Then you walk up to the house or whatever. And where I lived at in New York, they couldn't park on both sides of the road at the same time. I think it was Thursday, Wednesday nights. Nobody was allowed to park on the left side of the road. They said it was due to people cleaning the streets. Uh, went Wednesday was the left side, Thursday was the right side. You couldn't park on either side. You had to be on one side of the street. I never seen a street sweeper come up there, but that was the law that they had. Rabbit mine. Hey, I just, hey, Cheryl, 64 years old, and I've been through a lot. So I can't give up control. If I do, most people won't like me. And I learned that. It's a hard thing. Never mind. I get off that. I get off that. Yeah, that's one of the things I hate about New York. And don't have a big vehicle. My truck right here, if I was at my house in New York, I have to park halfway on the sidewalk, uh go pay somebody to park in their lot because you got ambulance, you got fire trucks, you got stuff that come down that road, and if there's another car right across from you, you might lose your rear view mirror. You might get your car scratched up or whatever. And as far as they're concerned, your car shouldn't have been in the way. Cheryl, you know you ain't older than me. I live in an area that did not do it. Oh, I live in the I live in the state capital up there in New York, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, it's hmm. I got to go back to New York. I really don't want to go, but I needs to go. I got a house up there. I need to get that situated and get that off my mind and my back and all that stuff. So I don't know when, but I'm gonna go up to New York. CC, I got JGD up there in New York taking care of the house. Oh, them birds are singing away. Tell your kids that you're still young. Well, Fatima H, how you doing? It's like that today where I live. First and third Wednesdays, other side, Thursday month. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I hate New York too, because you can't. If you got a nice looking vehicle, you better have a garage or a fenced in area where you can put your vehicle at. Other than that, it ain't gonna stay pretty long unless you living in it and you garden it. Cause folks just scratch it up and the was it on Second Avenue in Albany, New York. You got buses that's coming up and down Second Avenue, and you got cars they like weaving in so that they don't hit each other. And then you got cars parked on both sides of the road also. Do do you have to be rich to be in New York? No, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I don't I don't well no. You ain't got to be rich to be in New York. Let's say you need to be rich depending on what part of New York you're in. No, I'm not. I'm in Georgia right now. I was originally born in Georgia, and after the military, I stayed right here in Georgia. I refused to go back where it was cold at. I wasn't going to Chicago, and I wasn't going to New York, so I stayed right here in Georgia. I just came back home. But yeah, I do have a home in New York. I I have a house in New York, not a home because I'm staying here. Do you have to be rich? No. As far as being rich to live in New York, uh, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I used to live. I used to live 5 or 6 blocks from James Brown when he painted his house white and black. This is back in the 70s. He had a big mansion and he painted it black and white. It was not too far from the park, but this wasn't in Albany. This was in Long Island. He had a mansion in Long Island, and we lived out there by him. Don't forget the trash people hitting your car with the. Yeah, yeah. And when it comes to trash day, they just I just noticed it the last few years I went, where they finally issue you a trash can now. Back when I lived in New York, you had to have you go to the store, you buy your own trash can, and you put it out there. And when them folks pick up your trash can, throw it in the truck, they throw your trash can back on the sidewalk. They didn't set them on the sidewalk, they just throw them on the sidewalk. And it wasn't our fault that they had that job. You get the job that you qualify, you choose to get. Brothers are in a Georgia from Marine. My brothers are in Georgia from Marines. Okay. I don't deal with the Marines, but hoorah still. They're my brother too. I take if you've been in the military, as far as I'm concerned, you're my brother because that's something that the civilian side will never really understand. Uh, when we go to, I will not cover my heart, and I don't know. We are different people. I wouldn't when they do the pledge allegiance. If I'm in uniform, I will salute. But me being in civilian clothes, I will not put my hand over my heart. For the simple reason is I did my time in the military and I put my life on the line. So I will not cover my heart trying to hide my heart uh, doing a pledge allegiance to the flag. That's just me. I got a lot of little weird things that I do. I took a few mirrors off when I was. I living out loud. Did you leave a note on there? Tell them you did and you were sorry. In New York, south of Utah, 5 states and 2 provinces are closer to me than New York City. That's how I like it. Yeah. My the church I attend up there, they had a place in Utica, and actually the bishop, him and his wife, they moved to Utica, and they left Brooklyn and moved all the way to Utica, and that's where he finally left this earth at up there in Utica. Oh, Camp Lejeune. No, Camp Lejeune is in Carolina. Camp Lejeune is in Carolina. Come on home, J3. No, ma'am. I come to New York to visit, but I won't call it home. Pescatarian Garden, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. I'm just here wasting everybody's time. That's all. Metal come metal one metal one got banged up. Man. Yeah. Miss J.K. Gardner, how you doing? Welcome in. When I lived in New York, we had our own trash cans, but they knew who played that mess with. My dad talk them one. Oh, come on now. Yeah, your dad ain't play that. Well, I didn't have a dad. I had a granddaddy. And when my granddad used to go to work at I think 5 or 6 in the morning, and we didn't see him till 5 or 6 in the evening. And the only thing that we did then, when he come in, we said, "Hey, Daddy." He go sit in his recliner and ask one of the girls to come scratch his head with the comb. Man, ain't got a bit of hair up there. His hair probably less than an eighth of an inch. But he liked them to scratch his head. He go to sleep for a little bit. Then my grandmother wake him up. Come on, get dinner. Shoot. He eat dinner, stay up for about 30 minutes, an hour. He gone. He in the bed. Support earlier. No, they were hit and keep working. Oh, you hit the vehicles and keep on going. I understand. That's why I could. Uh, this truck, this truck has only been in New York one time, uh, and that's because I wasn't staying at my house. If I was staying at my house, I'd probably rent a car. But because I because I wasn't staying at my house, uh, I, we stayed at the hotel. I drove my truck up there, and that was the only reason. But if we were staying at my house, I wouldn't. I would have parked my truck somewhere and rented a vehicle. Back months, they went to Georgia. Oh right, but they never came back to months. They went to Georgia. Oh, okay. They came. We there is some Marines that work down here in Georgia. There are a few of them that work here. Um, Kay Renee, how you doing, sis? As a kid, I learned the hard way how to save a drowning victim. In the process, I always became a victim myself. Yes, that is absolutely true. That's one of the things right there. When we used to do that survival training in the military, and they push everybody in the pool, and we got what's called a battle buddy, and it's a bad thing when your buddy don't know how to swim. You have to actually choke them out. Saving somebody, you have to actually choke them to save them, because the only thing they're concerned about is I'm drowning, I'm drowning. They pulling on you, they just hitting the water, and no matter how much you say, calm down, relax, just a minute, I got you, be quiet. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But they never came back to him. Okay. Miss Shirley, how you doing? Oh, you can't see it from here, but there go Miss Shirley right there. Miss Shirley got two crutches over there. She got a she got a 4 feet crutch. She got a crutch that's 4 feet, and she got a 8 feet crutch on her holding her up. The wind was blowing, and them little fruit that she got on her, they was just going all over the place. I had to go get another crutch to put on her, something that's taller. And I don't know why. I think she the one that I think right now she got the most persimmons on her than anybody else. Hey, that's it. Miss Shirley. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, Miss Shirley. But she did kind of make me mad. She did kind of make me mad. I got two other trees over here that I just don't know what to name them. And who was it? I think it was Deborah Garrett or Happy Mac. It was one of you two that gave me the name for this first tree, and I forgot the name. I That's the chocolate persimmon, and there was a name that you gave me, and I said that was the name, but I forgot it. I could remember everybody's name except for this chocolate persimmon. So this chocolate persimmon gonna have to get a new name. And Lorena. Hmm. That's too Happy Mac. That's too close to an old girlfriend of mine. I had an old girlfriend named Lorraine. That's too close to Lorraine. And you know what? La- It was the earlier this week or one day last week. I see she hit me up on Facebook. No, no conversation. No conversation at all. We ain't got no conversation to talk. Uh, I kicked you to the curb back in 1983, and I'm not trying to pick you back up. Nah, nah. Hey, I'm outside. She on the inside. I'm good. But she just wanted to say hi. She ain't got to say hi. Uh, whether it's the devil or not, she ain't got to comment to me. We I told her we were done, and that's what I meant. 1983. I said we done, and that was it. Two. When I was in the middle, there's two girls I kicked to the curb. One Lorraine lives in New York, and this actually I forgot the other girl name, but she lives in Chicago. Uh, like I said, I was raised up in the church and everything, and wearing all this makeup and all that stuff. I wasn't into that. I met the young lady. Uh, I was on leave, went to Chicago, met the young lady. We talked good game, and she didn't have any makeup or anything on. Shoot, she sent me a picture, and she had black lipstick on. I call up. I said, "We done." Click. Hey, I was. What you expect? What you expect? She know I didn't like makeup. I yeah, my wife she wears makeup now, but look how many. This is 40 years. Her it was a few months. Nah, we done. I most definitely didn't like black lipstick at the time. Right. If I don't like it, I wasn't mean or nothing. I called, told her. I said, "Hey, we done." She said, "What you mean we done?" I said, "We done." Uh, you know I don't like makeup. I said, "We done." Well, she didn't have a little. She had a lot. She had. Uh, I probably could have took a paintbrush and scraped it off her lips and did a picture and everything, and she still had lipstick on. Mary Grow with me. How you doing? People survive instant is real. My twin brother traumatized me in high school after I caught caught out the water. He made me inhale. I had to hit him, drown before I came. Yeah, that's one of the things right there. When I was in the military and stuff, I hated my buddy. I hated my buddy because he couldn't swim. And even though they gave us swimming classes in the military, a lot of people couldn't even take it. Uh, if your vehicle went in the water, whatever, I guess you just go down with your vehicle. But now, ooh, how you said don't get kicked out the house. Hmm. There is one person I would love to meet back up with, a high school girlfriend. I would love to meet up with her just to have a conversation. That's it. That's the only thing I want, is just to have a conversation. I had a big accident when I was up in New York when I was young, and she was there. That's the only reason I like to speak to her about, and that's about it. Because I ain't going nowhere. It's too hard to train another woman. It's too hard. I want to thank everybody. Yeah, I know why you laugh, Pescatarian. You know it's hard. It's hard. You're right. Not well, Cheryl, my wife, she used to work for the prison too, and she know how to use a gun. So I might have to be running and dodging bullets too. I bought. Let me see, for her 48th birthday. I think it was the 48th birthday. I bought her own gun. I bought her gun just for her. Well, see, that's the problem right there. She may have trained me, but if I get somebody else, I'm gonna have to train them to know how I want to be trained. That me and my wife, we used to we had some friends, their mate died and stuff, and well, actually my uncle, his wife passed, and we used to say, well, if I leave, I want you to marry this one. If I go, I want you to marry that one. And I was kind of who I picked out was fairly decent. Who my wife picked out, no, no. I said, that ain't gonna happen. I said, I'll stay single forever. And hey, Miss Shirley, and I want to stay that way. I want to stay that way. I want to stay housebroken. One person is gonna end the chicken coop with the chicken. One person. Well, you're right. Hey. She don't go in the chicken coop. That's my job. She'll feed them if I'm not feeling well or something. She'll feed them, but that's it. But it's all right me being in the chicken house. I can handle that. And as soon as my handyman get back here, uh, I'm gonna finish get my chicken run done, so I can put me some real chickens in there. It seemed like I'm working in reverse. I said it's gonna be the chickens, then the goats, but the goat gonna be first. It's I don't know the thing to is I don't know what kind of goat it is. I told them when you get a goat, tell them you want a female goat. But if it's not one that I deal with after the competition, that goat will be on the table. I'll sell it off somewhere. That sheep was supposed to be in the refrigerator. It ain't got there yet. I want to take it. You can't see it, but way past that barn where you see all the big. Okay, where you see all these trees at right there. That's where I want to put the big corral, and I'm gonna put that sheep back there. I thought about it. I'm gonna put the sheep back there to clean up, and I might also do that with the goat too. Put them back there to clean up for the goats that I want. The only goats I want are new.
Fidel Johnson.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Man, I think she heard me talking. I think she heard me talking. She told me to come pack my bags. Now let me stop. Are you gonna slaughter the goat at some point? My when I have kids, whenever the goats have boy goats, they get slaughtered. The girls goats, they don't get slaughtered. I keep my female goats until they get a certain age. Other than that, I keep them in I let them build up my stock, because I can get me 3 goats and 1 male, and by the end of the year, I'll have probably 20 something goats. They have their baby every 5 months. I think it's every 5 months. But the only goats I want are Nubians, and I got this Jamaican guy. It's my son's friend. He always come to me from goats. If I got a male, I give it to him. I sell it to him. So I might get some Boer goats too. Those are meat goats right there. But I basically want Nubian goats. Uh, you got to get used to the milk, but their milk is way better than this milk y'all get out the store. Knockout punch. No, no, he said, no. No, I ain't got to worry about no knockout punch. House broken. Are you gonna slaughter? Okay. Of the birds. No, I ain't gonna call Tyrone. The honey sling ain't gonna call nobody. Trust me. What really that quick? I've been gone. She's changed from a rooster to a hen. Nah. I got that woman spoiled. That's the biggest problem right there. I got to spoil. Now I don't eat what she eat, but that's what she actually called me. What are you eating for dinner? You know what that mean, right? Whatever I eat, that's what she gonna try to eat. No, ain't no changing around here. Ain't no changing around here. But I done been on here an hour and 10 minutes anyway. I want to thank y'all because I got a whole bunch of junk to clean up. I got all this stuff to get off my truck. I got beef stuff all around here, all on the ground right here. I got bee stuff right in a container right here. I gotta get all this stuff put up. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is just, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. These frames I got right here, these are going. I'm taking these back in the house. These are gonna get some foundation put in it. Everything else getting pushed on the truck, and hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, I'm gonna try to be outside in the morning about 9 o'clock so I can get with them bees and let them know and let them and show them who the real pimp is. All right, pescatarian, thank you for coming in. I'm gonna let the rest of y'all go too, because like I said, I gotta clean up all this stuff and see what we're gonna eat. My wife, she kind of get tired of me eating. I think I ate last night around 9 something while Tampa was on. And my wife, she got tired of me eating late, but I said, I'm not going to eat unless I'm hungry. And that's one of the things she don't like. But if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. Have a good weekend, too. Everybody for coming in, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. Hey, and when I tell you I love you, I love you. It's not words. Y'all be blessed, and I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. Love y'all.